Hello, my name is John Hartford. I am applying for the opportunity to acquire your new Ford GT. My experience with Ford began as a child raised in a family where Ford and Lincoln Mercury products were our drivers. Um, my first interest in Ford's introduction into racing was in Ponca City, Oklahoma at the Ponca City Grand Prix. I was riding my mini bike at 15 years old around Holiday Inn parking lot and saw a new Ford Cobra 289 sitting there. And as I was admiring it, the owner came out and asked me if I knew how to drive a stick shift. I told him I did, and the next thing I knew, I was behind the wheel of a black 289 Cobra with a smile from ear to ear. My next venture, as the interest continued to grow, turned 16 and participated in an SCCA TSD rally, time, speed, and distance, and we were competing against Jaguars and Porsches and other sports cars with the latest in technology, the Curta mechanical calculator, while we were using pencil and paper and stopwatch and entering in a 1954 blue and white Ford station wagon. We actually won the event to the dismay of all the other participants, but it was a thrill for a 16-year-old and a couple of my buddies to have been a part of it and had some success. I've watched Ford in the 60s as it began its historical journey into the GT racing circuit with all its success. I never figured that I'd ever be in a position to own a Ford GT, but later in life, I did have that opportunity. I bought one, and it became the most YouTubed GT in Northeast Florida as I drive it as a daily driver. I then began to purchase a few others, three of which was driving, and five which I collected. It's been an amazing journey to watch the values of the GT continue to climb. I think it's a great example of Ford's passion and determination to excel in that market. Had the pleasure of being at the Daytona Rolex 24 hour, your premier season in with the new GT. I think we were all a little disappointed we didn't do better, but it's tough coming out of the box and expecting to be the best. I know that Ford will continue with all its effort to exceed the history and winning series of events as it did with the GT40. Uh, if given the opportunity to own one of these cars, I would love to put it behind my motor coach, travel the country, and exhibit it as I do my daily driver here in Florida. We thank you for this opportunity and look forward to your response.